Just fucking booling.
Bullying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The people that argue for Tom in this are pretty delusional.
Go ahead. Fucking spit some facts. Go for
I
it.
mean, Toby's the OG. Everybody knows that, and like you could definitely see like the I wouldn't say like gap in strength between them in Far From Home, but or No Way Home, but you could definitely see that Toby can hold his own against Tom. Like when he held it that glider, when he was trying to kill Goblin, and he held that glider back like that. That just shows how strong Toby is, and he probably is stronger than Tom.
I think it's a fucking wide margin for strength. It's a big fucking gap in strength.
Literally, and if you think about like Toby has like way more experience under his belt as well. Like, I mean, he's battled against Venom, which is like a symbiote alien, which is like way stronger than anything Tom's gone against. I mean, what Tom has gone against Captain America, holding back and like kind of held his own.
Yeah, it's literally stated that each one of Toby's villains are like stronger than the previous. So that would just put like all the villains above Goblin. That
Honestly,
like,
I think Andrew would definitely have a better chance against Toby, but
I agree. I think Andrew and Toby's more contentious because Andrew scales to like Sandman. So
yeah, Soul. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think Toby really wins.
Why?
I just don't think he scales up to Tom. I think Tom possesses better feats.
Why do the
Okay,
feats matter
what
if he gets his shit kicked in by Goblin? Who Toby
What
scales
feat is
above?
better than what feat is better than Toby's? Because I haven't seen a feat that Tom has shown that's stronger than Toby's.
Well,
Yeah, but the feats don't even inherit. Like the feats are irrelevant now. Like
why not?
if you want to argue like it's not post. What the fuck's the word for that? Pre No Way Home. Sure, the feats would matter, but it's inverse now. Toby just inherently scales off of Goblin,
Wait.
so the feats are irrelevant.
It's still.
And it's like
It's
I really don't see how Tom is gonna win. Like he has no experience compared to Toby, and like you see him trying to do things like holding that ferry together. He obviously was not gonna be able to hold that ferry together unless Tony pulled up. Like, and Toby is just soloing, getting that train like held back, if you know what I'm saying, from Spider-Man 2. Like he obviously scales way more stronger than Tom and Andrew.
Can you join? Yeah, I'll get you up here, but I think Soul wants to argue, so I want to know his justification for this.
Yeah, I really want to
Yeah,
hear
so-
Soul's argument. Like,
Yeah, so whenever you reference inverse mechanism earlier, the inverse like mechanism for this is just
Mechanism.
that. Yeah, whenever you reference like the inverse mechanics of saying said things like, oh, it wouldn't matter because inverse wise they don't show similar feats and everything. That's pre and everything. So then yeah, just talking about inverse.
No, they
it's
scale to each other.
Yeah. That's why I reference invert mechanism. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It's still inverse beforehand, even though they're not in the same what's it called? Universe. It was still considered mortal and everything. That's inverse mechanism by whole, because the foundation is inverse, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why when you say like the feats matter,
Yeah, so
I'm
those
saying
feats
yes, they
would
would matter, but it would only be pre No Way Home.
Yeah, why does that matter if it's pre?
yeah,
Because
why does,
any feats you establish, Toby would scale to it.
Wait, no. So this is the big problem. After the fact of like him fighting in the Infinity War and all, and Endgame and all, right? After all of that, Tom usually has this like psychological warfare going on in his head and everything. He's heavily fatigued whenever all these feats are equivalent for Toby being theoretically above him, or hypothetically, and like he's heavily fatigued.
All right, can I attack that?
And all. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so why would it be? Can you prove? First of all, I want you to prove that Tom's mind works like that.
Whenever he
Yeah.
has mentally trauma and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, yeah, he has trauma, but you can argue that Toby literally has the
him.
same amount of trauma.
No.
Prove Tom's
it's
mind works
different.
like that.
But yeah, sure, I'll prove like his psychological warfare works like that. We see it consistently.
Psychological warfare. We're talking
That's-
about Nerf.
We
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Wait,
bro is
wait.
yapping
Wait,
a
we're
lot.
talking. We're talking
Like,
about what?
bro,
Say it again.
just give us an argument.
You're
why.
asserting that because of the events, therefore, like Tom is psychologically nerfed.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
what
saying
I'm saying. If he has
warfare.
if he has a psychological warfare going inside his brain, he's not gonna scale to the full capability of like his usual self. That's pretty obvious in any human.
Why is that obvious?
Because
But
in
you could
any
just
human,
take this as
I'll
like
give
a
you an
versus
analogy.
battle, like
Yeah, sure, I'll give you an
equal.
analogy. So if somebody like a professional boxer, usually in a debut,
Okay,
right?
but all minds are different, so you'd
That
have to
doesn't.
actually,
You have to
prove-
wait. Okay, I wouldn't have to prove that all minds are different. You would have to prove the distinction between this psychological warfare and the other one. Both are
No,
going.
you'd have to prove that Tom. You're making the positive assertion
Oh my-
that based off these events, that Tom would be fucking nerfed.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
prove.
And I'm proving that.
No, shut up for a second. You'd have to prove that these events would nerf him to that degree.
Yeah,
You're
and then
just asserting,
wait. Do you
nonsensical
know?
bullshit.
Do you know what preponderance is before?
Yeah.
And like, what
Okay, so
does him being
probability.
nerfed
So,
have
like,
to do with
whenever-
him winning?
whenever
Like,
we
I
have
don't
things-
understand. You're kind of
Yeah,
yapping on about like
wait. What does him having nerfs to do anything? He doesn't scale to a full Tom. Pretty simple. Anybody
Okay,
can-
exactly. But you said Tom wins, and then you're just
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
he's
yeah.
nerfed.
So we
like,
have wait. So we have
what?
yeah. This is where my scaling goes. We have pre-feats that are way better than anything established from Toby's feat. He's nerfed any inverse mechanism wise whenever he's going compatibility with Toby or anything, or whenever he's showing equivalence of feats and everything. That's a nerf Tom. Those feats do not matter because he's nerfed heavily.
Okay, can you
So chain
prove
logic.
that
Yeah,
his
I
mind
got
works
you.
like
So
that?
yeah, whenever I brought into preponderance, it usually references probability and more likely a chance of happening, right? Whenever we reference things like Spider-Man, obviously hold a human variant of a mind and everything. That should be logical, right? Y'all agree to that?
I mean, I
They got a
guess
ring?
like. I just don't really get what you are trying to argue here.
Yeah,
Like,
so there's
maybe,
multiple. Yeah,
like,
sure.
Tom
I'll
had
explain it.
trauma,
So
but
there's
at the
three.
end of the day, just be straightforward. Like,
Yeah, so there's
does
three.
how is Tom gonna get past Toby? Like,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah. He
get
has.
him
I
past Toby.
already said he has better feats. That was my first thing I said. whenever-
Are you aware it's stated in the novel that Tom went all out against the Goblin?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that,
Tom is
wait.
literally going
So here's
rageful.
Okay, so let me ask you a
wait.
question.
Let me attack that. Let me
Let me
attack that
ask you a
before.
question.
Wait. Let me attack that.
Let me ask
Whenever
you a
somebody's
question,
going
though,
all
before-
out and they have mental trauma and everything. Whenever we look at people like
Okay, why
war
would
and
he
all,
have
that
mental-
they're
why would
fighting
he
for
have
their
mental
life, but they have
trauma?
psychological warfare.
Wait, hold on.
Some of the
So
people
is
can't aim a
Spider-Man.
bullet.
He has senses
Why would he
dying
have mental
like
trauma in
200, bro.
instances where he has to literally fight for his fucking life?
Oh my-
For an
wait,
example, right?
do you think
Why would I-
war?
Wait, why would I be subconsciously thinking of what Billy
you-
said at fucking lunchtime?
No. Okay,
when
you're
a
already
fucking
strumming the
dude is
argument.
trying to
So you're
kill
already
me with a
strumming the argument.
machete.
So yeah, let me attack that. Do you think
why would he
war?
why would he be mentally nerfed when when he has to fucking focus on protecting his literal mother figure in the fucking condo? Why would he be fucking mentally
Literally, he is
Makes
dialed
Okay,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
fight. Like,
Do you
he
think-
is
do you
dialed
think-
with rage.
Yeah,
he
I'll
knows
give
what
you-
to do
yeah,
and
I'll give
how
you
to
an analogy.
execute it.
No.
And I don't see how anything, in any way, he got nerfed. Like, you could clearly see that he wants blood, bro. He wants to get it back in
so,
blood. And he is not holding back in any way. Even if it's subconsciously him holding back, it's not true. And then you just see literally Toby, like, effortlessly.
Also, I don't know why you're asserting, because all the subconscious is like releasing emotions that you have no control of. Why is it inherently a nerf? Why couldn't it be an amp? Like,
It's
it doesn't
not.
make
It's-
any
if
sense.
anything, it is an amp.
Sure,
You're right.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Because yeah,
So in the
what
reference-
the
in the-
subconscious is just releasing
I mean, if y'all let me
emotions
talk, y'all probably
subconsciously.
understand.
You
Y'all
have
kinda
no
like
control
2v1
over it.
me, but
So
yeah.
Alright,
Tom
let
could
him talk, let
literally.
him talk.
So
Yeah,
I
he's
could just
just
make
continuing.
I can make
He's
a I
yapping,
can make the
he's yapping.
interpretation that Tom, via his subconscious, with your own logic and argument, I can just say he's fucking nerfed because the events are happening, and that all the people are depicting him as a fucking devil at school and shit. It could piss him off and give him a nap, and it doesn't inherently need to mean a fucking nerf.
Yeah,
so-
and
so-
honestly, if we're doing a versus battle, like, you should just equalize them, like, both at 100%, just going at it. Like,
Yeah,
it
and-
really makes no
wait.
sense to bring in, like, subconscious, like, trauma and, like, nerfs, like, that's gonna affect their character. Like, no, they're both
Yeah,
at
and
100%.
that's my whole
subconscious
wait.
nerf.
Okay, so
It
y'all
doesn't
wait,
even
y'all are
inherently
agreeing with me
need
now.
to be
Y'all are
nerfed.
literally agreeing with me now because
No,
I
I'm
said wait, no.
saying that it
You've been
doesn't
talking
No,
for
I'm not.
5
I'm
fucking
telling
minutes
you,
straight.
it's
Let me
like
finish.
straight up
Let me say one
100%
sentence.
Toby,
Let me rebuttal one
100%
thing.
Toby
Okay,
versus
go ahead.
100%
Keep
Tom.
yapping.
Toby's
Keep yapping,
coming
bro.
out.
Let me know whenever I
It
can.
You're the
doesn't
one
need to be
yapping.
nerfed.
I didn't
Okay.
talk for 5 minutes. How am I
Okay,
yapping?
buddy.
Y'all the only two talking. Let me know whenever I can
Okay,
talk though. Let me know whenever
okay,
I can
we'll
talk.
let him talk. Go ahead, Soul. Go ahead.
I can talk now.
Go
Y'all
ahead.
giving
I
me.
won't interrupt you.
Okay, cool. All right, y'all are literally helping my point now. Whenever I reference a character being bloodlusted but having mental fatigue of trauma, they're fatiguing the subconscious part. We see this consistently in Spider-Man and everything. We see this consistently whenever people are going to like, even whenever we put it into like a human variation, right? We see this whenever people go into like war. No, you didn't attack this because you said.
Okay,
wait. No. You said verbatim. This is what you said verbatim. You said the trauma can be a nerf and providing more bloodlusted and attack version of those characters.
Go look up the definition of the subconscious mind.
Dude, this is so funny. Like, Ken, literally, this kid is trying to argue that, oh, Tom is gonna have this nerf. Dude,
no, I'm not trying to argue that. You're summoning the
argument.
You don't understand.
It inherently doesn't need to be a nerf.
We're not talking about
an ant for all we know.
Yeah.
Go look up the definition.
Lucky, wait. So wait, Lucky, you're not understanding. Because I'm not asserting the fact that Tom is gonna have a nerf in this fucking fight. I agree that there would be bloodlusted. The problem is we have no true quantification for Tom whenever he's bloodlusted without mental. Wait. Let me finish. Without mental trauma. Very simple.
Are asserting anything?
Wait. Because he shows.
Okay, let's slow down.
Because he shows greater feats before whenever he's not going bloodlusted and doesn't have mental trauma.
I've already attacked this.
You didn't attack that. You never attacked that once.
Okay.
What was your refutation? Kenai, what was your refutation?
Go look up the fucking definition of the
No. Wait, Kenai. What was your refutation against it? What was your refutation against the pre-feat?
You're asserting that because he is subconscious.
No, the pre-feats. You're not understanding. The pre-feats, not the subconscious.
I'm saying that he could be subconsciously amped.
The Kenai, you're not understanding. So you're not tracking. You're strawmanning.
Oh my.
He was trying to make a point before.
Kenai, the pre-feats. He's not suffering from mental trauma. The pre-feats, whenever he's fighting people like Thanos and everything, that's not mental trauma. I'm asking you, why doesn't we use those pre-feats to scale him?
I've already attacked
You said it by saying it's an inverse mechanism and they scale up to it. I already attacked that point by saying they're. I already attacked. Wait. Your refutation to that was literally saying. Your refutation against that was literally saying.
Oh my god.
Look up the definition of the subconscious mind.
Oh my god. Okay, Kenai, you're not understanding. I never referenced a subconscious mind in the pre-feat, so you don't understand. You never attacked it by your.
The pre-feats are irrelevant if he's amped.
He's not. Wait. Okay.
Fucking subconscious.
So you're not. So you're not
trying
understanding.
to say that before the feats of strength or whatever, that literally because he had the trauma or whatever, the feats of strength don't matter in those moments because yet you're saying about he's saying about the goblin.
I'm saying yes. Okay, this is exactly what I'm saying. By the way, I'm saying.
Bro, I'm sorry, but he was going all out against Goblin.
Oh my god, and he had mental.
But his mom had literally died.
He had psychological trauma, suffering from fatigue and everything.
That's what he's trying to say, and he's trying to say that you can't use that
100%.
feat as a way of argument for why freaking Toby is stronger.
Yeah, and all I'm saying, wait, before y'all go ahead and say that I'm asserting this to be truthful,
I'm
asserting this to be wait, before y'all assert this to be like truthful, that he has mental trauma, so he's obviously fatigued, he's not going all out by bloodlusted form and regulations and everything. I'm asserting the fact that it's equalized in fashion. You're not gonna assert the fact because I'm on the negatable here. I didn't assert the proposition. So I'm on the negation asserting the fact that Tom wins.
What?
No. I asserted. Wait, no. I literally no. The negation here. No. Okay, so you're not checking. The negation.
This is wild.
Just not
wait. Kenai, you're not understanding this. Wait, Kenai, you're not understanding. The whole point about this is that I brought up equalized fashions of why Tom.
Can we just slow down for a second?
Hold on. I just want to say one more thing. I'm sorry. So the whole point about this is that I'm bringing up equalized fashion. If y'all recall, whenever I joined the live, he asked, so what's up? And I said, why does Toby win? That was my first question. So obviously by that question, I'm pointing to I'm denial of Toby winning. I never pointed to the fact in an absolute fashion that Tom's gonna win this fight. I asserted the fact that there's no way
you did say Tom. No. I
said there. Oh my, that's the point. That's the point. Lucky, you're not tracking. That's the point I'm trying to establish as an equalizer, because y'all cannot say Toby wins whenever we haven't seen Tom go fully all out without pre-nerfs. Go ahead.
It's literally stated, so you can't say that.
You said he going bloodlusted, but I attacked that point by saying he's pre-loved.
I've already attacked your
You said he's going bloodlusted, and why can't this be established as a mental amp for him? I'm repeating your refutation. This was your refutation. You said he's already bloodlusted, stated in the data and everything, and then you said the mental trauma can be an amp for him instead of a nerf. That agrees with me that mine's equalized in fashion as well. Like you're not attacking it.
When did I ever say he was bloodlusted? did I
Okay,
ever
literally
assert that?
specified, both of y'all
I
literally
never
said he
said
was
that.
We
bloodlust in
should
the fight
slow
against
down. We
goblins.
should
I
slow
never
down.
said
You
that.
guys,
You literally
you
said
guys.
that.
Never said
He
that.
said he was
Listen.
stronger because he was amped up because of his mom or whatever.
That's exact.
Okay,
and,
so
and in that
Soul
fight,
wants
you
to
would.
think.
That's
Soul
not
wants
okay.
to
You're
think
fucking.
that
You're
maybe
misconstruing
Tom's
what I
trauma
said.
No,
will
that's
have
literally what
effect
you
on
said.
his feats,
Well,
and
maybe
maybe
we just
we haven't
misunderstood that
seen the
point
full
because
Oh my
extent
god,
of
there's
his
too many
feats.
fucking people talking.
Wait, Lucky, say that
Okay,
again?
so Soul, I agree with you. Yeah, maybe we haven't seen the full extent of Tom's feats, and yeah, maybe his strength and everything, his senses were affected by the
Oh,
trauma
thanks for the
he
rose,
got,
by the way.
he had to go through. But bro, take into account this. Just do this in your head. 100% Toby versus 100% Tom. We are not talking about, oh my god, Aunt May just got
Okay,
packed
wait,
up by
wait.
God.
Okay, wait, Lucky. You realize though what Kenai was trying to bring up to prove why Toby would scale above Tom was not going against a 100% Tom. What he brought up was an inverse
I'm
mechanism.
saying- I'm saying-
Wait,
this is what I'm
you're cutting
saying.
me off
Is
again.
My argument
You're
is
cutting
that-
me off
my
again. Like
argument
I
is-
can't
let me
finish
just-
a sentence.
Let me just reframe my argument.
No,
so
I don't care
everybody
about your reframe of
understands.
your argument. You're not letting me finish a sentence. Every time you
Okay, so
ask
you're
me
just
a
gonna straw
question,
man me.
I can't straw man you if I don't know your argument, dumbass. What do you
You
mean?
literally asserted that I was asserting that
so-
I
I
was saying
can't.
he was
No, I
bloodlusted.
never
real quick.
asserted nothing. I was answering
I
Lucky's
never once said he
question.
was bloodlusted.
I was answering Lucky's question. What are you talking about?
Okay, so
I
I think
can't
we've
straw
already
man
went
an
over
argument
the
if I
whole
haven't
fucking-
heard it. Like I don't know what you're
You
talking
literally
about.
asserted that I said
I
he was
assert no.
bloodlusted. I never said
All
that.
I
Okay, so
asserted.
maybe we should just go around and so we can
Also,
talk.
I've already
one
attacked
at
your
a
fucking-
time
You
and just
attacked
say
it by
our
equalizing a
actual-
fashion which agrees to my negation. Perfect. Cool.
I've already attacked your stupid.
You
Okay, so
attacked
Soul,
you attacked my
no
claim
sense.
by
then who
equalizing it
wins?
in fashion. Cool. Mine's
No,
equalizing.
you're asserting that the feats do matter.
I'm
because
asserting. No.
he's fucking-
That's not what I'm
No,
asserting.
okay,
So you're straw
shut up
manning.
and let me actually attack.
Well,
what
you're not.
saying.
You're not understanding. You're straw manning it. Why do you get mad
Yes,
whenever
I
I
do
straw man you?
understand.
Supposedly.
You're saying the feats do matter because he's not subconsciously nerfed. And what I'm saying is all the subconscious mind is releasing emotion subconsciously that's not in your control. So why would it inherently be a fucking nerf?
Exactly.
He could
So
be-
wait.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Can I?
so he could be
Can I?
amped,
Can I?
which
Yes.
would be
So wait.
greater
Can I?
than his
So
base,
if you
which
recall.
performed the
Literally.
said
Yeah.
feats.
So yeah. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect. This is
okay.
exactly.
There you go, buddy.
Wait. Can I?
So the
Let me
feats
attack
are
it.
irrelevant.
So let me attack it because if you
nerd?
recall,
You
I
could be a
already
nerd
attacked
or a
this. Hold up,
good
Lucky.
one.
Let me
That's
attack this real quick.
interesting.
Let me.
Depends, yeah,
Wait,
that
no.
as well depends.
Let me rebuttal this real quick. Can I? If you recall my first thing whenever I said this, whenever you asked me, so what do you think? I said, why does Toby win? I asked that question, right? And then, based off that question, I'm supplementary in like denial, basically, to say why Toby wins and everything. From that start, I put forth arguments, claims, assertions, said so to equalize in fashion to provide a case why Toby doesn't win. I'm on the negation or skepticizing why Toby wins.
I'm
Wait.
aware
Before
of
before
what
you
you're
cut me off
doing.
again, you're cutting me off
I'm
again.
well
Please,
aware.
let me finish. Okay, if you're
Yeah,
aware,
I'm
if
cutting
you
you
wait,
off
wait,
because
if you're
you're
well,
rambling. I know
wait.
what
Okay,
you're
cool. If
establishing.
you're
Yeah,
well
you are
aware,
kinda
wait.
rambling, bro.
Can
I
I?
know
Just,
what's already
get
established.
Wait, can I?
straightforward
Wait,
to it.
hold on.
Devil's advocate.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
well aware.
Let me finish this then.
You're
If you're
devil's
well aware of
advocating. I'm
what
well
I'm,
aware,
wait,
buddy.
if you're well aware of what my basis is and my supplementary things is, you would agree that equalize in fashion, whenever you're trying to assert the fact that Toby is the victorious here, where he's gonna win and all, you cannot equalize in fashion whenever the negation is providing an equalize in fashion as well. You can't assert this to be truthful no more. You have no preponderance, you have no logical reasoning, you have nothing.
Do you know what devil's advocate
Oh my
means?
fucking!
You're fucking
Do you know what?
arguing for the
Yeah,
contrary.
that's not what
Yeah,
devil.
Soul,
Wait,
you're
say what's
kinda
that?
just
Wait,
yapping
can I? Say what devil's
Like,
advocate is again?
So
Oh my
you're
God.
dumb.
Wait,
No,
say what's
so
devil's
you're
advocate
actually
again?
Soul.
So you're
Soul.
dumb.
Wait,
as
say
fuck.
what
You're
devil's
arguing-
advocate is.
you're
Chill,
arguing
bro.
for
Say
the
what
case
devil's
of
advocate
Tom
is.
here.
Yeah,
You're arguing for the case of Tom here. What
And
do you
at the
think
end
the
of the
No,
day,
I'm
Soul,
arguing in a
It's not
skepticized
at the end of
fashion.
the
Oh
day-
my God, I'm
at the
arguing in
end
a
of the day,
skepticized
you could
fashion of
argue that with
denying.
Toby as
I'm
well. What you're
arguing.
saying,
Okay,
like,
so you don't understand.
bro
I'm
watched his
arguing.
best
I'm
friend
arguing.
die in front
I'm
of him.
arguing in
Like,
a
I don't know what else
skepticized
to
fashion
tell
of
you,
explaining
bro.
why Toby doesn't win. If I
Like-
equalize those interpretations and give
Soul,
reasoning for those
you're
interpretations,
just
being
yapping,
equalized.
Soul.
Okay, and I
Bro,
already
Lucky,
attacked
Lucky.
your dumb fucking
Straight
argument
up.
for his subconscious nerve.
Why do
Okay,
you think
yeah.
Tom wins?
So wait.
Just tell us.
But can I? This is where it goes. The whole point about me bringing up the subconscious nerf, if you agree that it's equalized in fashion to assert the fact that he could get amped or nerfed by
What
this,
do you mean equalized in
equalized in fashion,
No,
as
we're
in both
talking-
of the interpretations can be
It could go
truthful
the same
and
for
simultaneously
Toby,
be
dude.
truthful. We have no
Don't
way of
understand.
justifying if it's
It could
actually
go
an
the same
amp
for
or a
Toby.
nerf.
All this shit that
Very
you're
simple.
saying-
Kenai, you're
Justifying
cutting me
just
off.
means to
Kenai's
give
not. Wait.
reasoning. I've already
Lucky,
gave
you're
my
cutting me off.
reasoning.
You're
Can we
not
just
gonna
throw another
understand what I'm
argument out
saying.
there? Like
Yeah.
straight up, like can I like
Yeah,
I'm,
is bro gonna
like why
answer the
Toby
question
like
why he thinks Tom's wins? Kenai, he has not answered it. Am I wrong?
Because I
I'm not
never
on their
started.
side, but,
Oh
like,
my
I think
fucking god!
Toby
I
has more,
never said
less
verbatim. Tom
experience 'cause he
wins.
didn't go with
I
us.
asserted a
fucking
question at the beginning.
tumors.
I asserted
Okay, so you're
equalized
gonna what?
interpretations
You
to
gonna say
provide why
Toby
the
wins then?
I assert no.
Because you did come into the live.
I came
and
into
you
the
did
live and
say,
assert. Wait,
I take
no,
Tom.
Lucky. So you're not understanding. I asserted
wrong?
I asserted the fact that equalized interpretations provide the case why Toby doesn't win. Asserting the fact that the contrary is truthful is argument from ignorance. I don't care about
Bro,
that. I'm
equalizing them,
skepticizing
Toby
that there's no
stomps.
way
Like,
to
you're
justify
smoked.
either
You're
of these
smoked.
characters
Ryan, I
winning
love you,
because we have
buddy.
You're
feats
just
for
saying
both
like
of these characters.
justify like all these big words, like bro. Just
Justifies
tell
a
us
big
straight
word?
up.
Do you have like a lack of comprehension or
can't
something? Do
understand
you not
you in the
understand what
comments, bro.
justification means? Like it's not my fault
It's
you have
supposed to
lack
be
of
a fun
comprehension.
debate,
It's
and
not
you're
my
just,
fault
like,
you have
yapping
first grade
about nothing.
comprehension
Like, am I
skills.
wrong,
Like
Kenai?
that's
This
not
kid
my
is
fault.
smoked. Like,
That's not my fault.
Bro. Okay, listen.
Am I wrong?
Listen.
I mean, I didn't know
Everybody's
justify was a big
packing
word for you. My fault,
swords.
Lucky. I'll try to dumb it down and use
We're
layman's
gonna
terms from
solve
now
this
on.
right now. We're gonna solve this right now.
like Soul, I appreciate it, and I
No,
it
I
seems like
can't.
you're very educated on the subject, but
Oh no,
bro, just
I
get
have no
straightforward.
knowledge on fucking Spider-Man at all. I swear.
Okay, then why are you
Okay,
yapping?
Because it's
Yeah,
funny.
bro,
It's
you
funny
can't-
how
okay, so
wait,
listen.
it's funny how I could refute people that do have knowledge on this topic. Like it's funny as fuck.
So it's just satire to you, and it's funny to
Yeah,
like
it's
make
fucking
other people
hilarious.
It's not
It makes a
hard- it's
great.
not
It makes a
hard to
great
make a
YouTube
hard-
video.
okay,
It makes a
it's
great
not
YouTube
hard to
video.
make a basic
Okay,
fucking
let
argument.
Leo say something. What?
Man
No,
thinks he's
Kenai,
doing something.
you're in denial by equal interpretation. I want to hear shit from you.
So
You're a
you think
retard. You're
doing
genuinely
something by coming
retarded.
up with fucking
For everybody in here,
basic
Toby stomps.
refutes.
Like, can
for
we get a
fucking
Toby in the chat?
character.
I don't know. I don't know what you
Basic
just said, Kenai.
fucking
This is
refutes
the
and
facts
arguments.
about it.
Yeah, it is a
Fucking
refutation if it's
battle.
equalized in fashion.
Toby
It's
number
not
one.
hard to do that.
Soul is so sad.
You're not doing anything.
Toby
Soul.
stomps. Toby.
Like,
Toby.
Yo, listen.
Yeah,
this
Leo.
is gonna solve this real quick, alright? Number
Yeah.
one. When Toby let's even bring up the Goblin fight with Toby and the Goblin fight with Tom. Goblin was laughing at Tom and was wanting to fight Tom when Tom was bloodlust and wanted to kill him. When he fought Toby, Goblin was begging
Bro
for
was
his
on
life.
the ground crying, "Don't kill me, don't kill me," and then he
Yeah,
had
he
to
was
Toby
get
Toby
back
for-
and turn into the
Toby
goblin
for-
again. Like, you cannot argue. You
Hold on,
cannot
you're
argue
forgetting
That's
that
crazy.
You're
Tom
forgetting this. You're forgetting
had a
this.
harder
He
time
literally-
against the
he
goblin.
literally-
You are right, bro.
he
Thank you, Leo.
No. He changed his mentality back to Dr. Osborn to mess with Toby's head so he
Literally.
didn't kill him. Because he was like, Toby hit him like 3 times.
And
he
he
was
still got
this
packed
dude
up.
hit
And he
hard.
still got packed up. Bro
Number
had to
two.
cry on
Number
the
two.
ground.
Number 2, people forget this too. Not Norman, but what's Harry Osborn
Yeah.
is stated to be stronger than Goblin. Stated to be stronger. And Toby was tanking full-blown, full-force, bloodlusted punches from him when he was worried about a ring. He didn't get no damage from those punches.
Literally.
Norman
And
was
remember
throwing-
when?
Hey, yo, Soul,
remember
give me
when,
a 5K. Spam,
Toby is
spam,
on his
spam.
bike, and Harry just pulls up on him out of nowhere. Toby is not ready for that fight,
And Toby
wins.
doesn't care about it. He doesn't
Toby
care.
wins
He's
and
worried about
knocks
the ring.
his ass out, and is like, "Oh my god, no suit, no nothing, no planning." Like, bro, that's such a good point that you bring up, Leo. The fact that Toby's fight against Goblin was so much more different and honestly complicated than Tom's fight against Goblin. Goblin was literally
Goblin had to
laughing
start-
against Tom.
Goblin had to mess with Toby's head.
Literally, dude.
Like,
You're right, dude.
This is
Like,
what happened. This is
literally
what
a lot
happened in
of-
Spider-Man 1. Let me actually give you guys. Let me say
When he
this.
came to Tom,
So-
he literally didn't care. He was like, "All right, bet we're gonna
So,
start off."
okay, so when
Goblin was literally crying,
when
like,
Goblin
don't
mentions
kill me.
he's gonna kill Mary Jane, it's stated in the novel that Toby returns to his base power. It's also stated that Toby